Hey, what's up, everybody? BDR44 coming at you with another video. That was a wild basketball game right there, y'all. And the funny thing was, this morning I was thinking, man, you're going to have a blast with this one. It was just a thought that came to my head. Like, something told me this game was going to be very fun, but I had no idea what we were in for. So, let's get into it, man. Try to cut off that glare. Los Angeles Lakers won the game 116-114 in Phoenix. And it was a lot, man. Marcus Smart did a lot of things down there, both good and bad. I have no idea who I'm giving the game ball to. Dylan Brooks, thank you for just being Dylan Brooks. You gave us the basketball game. Yeah, LeBron James hit your free throws. Luka, did he hit but 1 3 tonight? Oh man, it was a lot, y'all. We had a 20-point lead. We blew it, gave the lead all the way back to Phoenix. Phoenix hit the game winner, but then decided it was a good idea to foul LeBron James on an off-ball play that didn't have nothing to do with basketball. Dylan Brooks, Marcus Smart had a chance at a layup. We were up by 20. He ended up passing the ball to a Phoenix Sun. They went the other way and started the break that ultimately led to a run that got them the lead back. It was a crazy game, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And now I'm having issues with my Wi-Fi here, which is something that I was hoping wouldn't be a problem in this building, but apparently has been one since I've gotten this room. It's usually not. But yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers, we do win the basketball game as we sit here and wait for the Wi-Fi to get its act together. I just want to say that I genuinely think this was the strangest basketball game I've watched in a long time. And I felt like we've watched some strange games lately, to be honest with you. I remember saying that very recently, actually. I don't remember who we were playing, but I said the game was strange. This one was even stranger than that. And I just, I'm glad we won. We had a lot of opportunities to lose. And I think the phone should be ready to operate now. So, start with the game cast. The first quarter, Lakers had 31, Suns had 36. Second quarter, Lakers had 31, Suns had 26. Third quarter, the Lakers had 24, the Suns had 15. Very good third quarter there. In the fourth quarter, the Lakers had 30, the Suns had 37. Not good fourth quarter at all. So yeah, let's look at the team stats. The Lakers shot 43% from the field, 38 to 88. Suns shot 49% from the field, 40 of 82. The Lakers shot 19% from the three, 7 of 37. The Suns shot 35% from three, 13 of 37. The Lakers got to the line 43 times, hit 33 of them, 77%. Suns got there 25 times, hit 21 of them for 84%. Lakers killed on the glass 54 to 37. The Lakers, I don't know this to be the season high, but I haven't seen anything higher than this, so I'm just going to assume it's the season high. The Lakers had a whole Kobe on the offensive boards, 24 offensive rebounds. The Suns had 10. Lakers had 20 assists, Suns had 29. Lakers had 13 steals, I love that. Suns had 11. Lakers had 8 blocks, love that. Suns had 5. Lakers had 22 turnovers, 36 points conceded off of those. Suns had 20 turnovers, 31 points conceded off of those. Lakers had 12 fast break points. Suns had 18. Lakers had 50 points in the paint. Suns had 44. Suns fouled us 28 times. Lakers fouled 23 times. Lakers had a 20-point lead that I said we blew. And the Suns had an 8-point lead. At one point, we won by 2. Oh, my God. I'm telling y'all, man, that was a war. But it was also a SHIT show. Honestly, it really was. That's what I was saying all fourth quarter. Like, boy, is this that. So let's see if the box score wants to show up. Boy, I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi here. It's going well for a second, but I got to give credit to guys, man. Jake LaRavia defensively in the third quarter was tremendous after having a bad first half. He was terrible in the first half. Vanderbilt was tremendous. See what happens when you play him. Good things happen. You got to love that. DeAndre Ayton went back to Phoenix, had a really, really good game. I think Jackson Hayes may have had the dunk of the year in that second half with the two-hand jam striking at the rim. It was amazing. Then he had another lob with 2 hands that he seemed like he caught from heaven. I mean, it was just a highlight show there for Jackson Hayes. We found a way to win this game, man. Let's get into the stats since it's now ready to tell me what's up. We'll start with the losing Suns first. Dylan Brooks, man who gave us the game. 25 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 turnovers, 1 steal plus 12. on the night. I guess he thought it was a good idea after hitting a game-winning three-point shot with 13 seconds to go to chest bump LeBron James. Now, mind you, they had been getting into it all game. LeBron had already got us into a scrum there with him. I think it was somewhere in the third quarter. And I thought LeBron was going to get tossed because he was trying to show the referee what Dillon had done, but he was grabbing the referee and turning him around. I'm like, yo, 99% of the league couldn't do what LeBron did. And I would not be overly surprised if the NBA does reprimand LeBron for his behavior down there in that situation. I hope they don't. The refs didn't. They let him get away with it, but that's the type of behavior that the NBA usually suspends people for, to be honest with you. So, fingers crossed there. But, yeah, Dillon Brooks, LeBron kind of ran up to him and bumped him like that in that scrum. Well, I guess Dillon Brooks said he's going to get LeBron back. Now, mind you, Dillon Brooks has 5 fouls in this situation. Dillon Brooks had been in foul trouble the whole time. LeBron had basically baited him after the scrum into like 2 fouls. So he has 5 fouls, and he hits this game-winning shot, or it should have been a game winner. I mean, we had opportunity. But it was 13 seconds left. And after doing so, he just runs it to LeBron James and bumps him. Ball hadn't even been inbounded yet. And LeBron, of course, sells it, and they call a technical on him. They went and reviewed it and threw him out of the game. LeBron goes to the free throw line and misses the free throw. Now, mind you, the Lakers are down by 1 in this situation. There's only 13 seconds left. But, of course, Dillon Brooks get thrown out of the game in that situation. And then after the free throw was missed, we take the ball out of bounds, and LeBron proceeds to get fouled by Devin Booker shooting the three-point shot. LeBron hits 2 out of 3. And ultimately, we walk away with the lead after that. And I don't think much happened after that other than Phoenix coming back down and not getting a shot off, and we win the game, I think, or something like that. So, yeah, that's how the game ended. So, Dillon Brooks, ultimately, the man of the hour for the Lakers. We really appreciate Dillon Brooks' efforts in being himself and ultimately ruining the game for his team. Of course, we had a Dillon Brooks of our own in Marcus Smart. We'll get into what he was doing down there later. Just like, what? Anyway, let's continue with the stats. Mark Williams, 29 minutes, 20 points, 9 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 blocks, 3 offensive boards, plus 14. Mark Williams is terrific. Grayson Allen, 35 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, minus 4 for Grayson Allen. Devin Booker, 31 minutes, 27 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 13 of 16 from the line, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 5 for DB. Colin Gillespie, 37 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 2 for Colin. Royce O'Neal, 24 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 7 from the 3. He didn't do nothing in the second half. Those are the same stats he had at halftime. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, minus 23. Surprised we didn't see him in the second half after him shooting so well in the first. Oso Iguodala, 16 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 6 for Iguodala. Ryan Dunn, 17 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, plus 6, 2 offensive boards there. Nick Richards had 3 minutes. He got a board, minus 9. He also had a turnover. Jordan Goodwin, 18 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 offensive boards, 0 on the plus minus for Goodwin. And Bouye, 6 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 1 from 3, 1 rebound, minus 2 for Bouye. All right, let's get into the winners. Our Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James. Gotta hit his free throws, man. He was 36 minutes out there, 26 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 9 of 14 from the line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 turnovers. Most of those in the first half. He got it together in the second half. 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive board, plus 8. He was definitely loud in this game. His physicality was definitely felt. Definitely love what I saw on the defensive end. He was huge for us tonight. It wasn't a very efficient basketball game, but he was definitely a massive part of what was going right down there. The defense on him was hounding. They were really, really pressing the ball up and taking the ball from our ball handlers tonight. And LeBron, he did a lot. Not all of it was good. Not all of it was bad. I'd say he had an okay night, but it was loud. His presence was most definitely felt in this basketball game. Rui Hachimura, 31 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, a minus 12, 2 offensive boards. Not a great Rui night, but for him to have had a bad shooting night, he got us 7 boards and 2 steals. So that's what we need from him. Help us in other areas. DeAndre Ayton was terrific. Both of them centers were terrific. Ayton and Williams only missed 1 shot apiece. 20 points for Ayton. 10 of 11 from the field. 0-2 from the line. 13 boards. 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block. 6 offensive boards, minus 12. Really love what I saw from Ayton all the way around. He was terrific. His efficiency continues to be a breath of fresh air, and we need him to just continue being exactly who he is. This is perfect for us. Marcus Smart, man, 32 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, minus 10. Marcus is going to help you, and Marcus is going to hurt you, man. I worry that Marcus Smart's going to be the kind of guy who's going to do something really, really bad down the stretch of a playoff game that's going to cost you the series. I think he's also somebody who, if you don't have him out there, you're not as good. That's the problem with him. He's prone to doing things that really help the team, and he's prone for doing things that absolutely destroy the team. And that's what you saw tonight. We're up by 20 points. We got a fast break. All he has to do is lay the damn ball up, and he decides in his bright mind to pass the ball behind him, no look. And of course, the son's back there. It's like, yo, just lay the ball up, my man. Okay, so he does that. And then another, 10 basketball minutes later, when the game is tied, he does something similar where he tries to lay the ball up over a shot blocker instead of getting the ball to Ayton on a fast break. He gets swatted. They go back down and get the lead. I mean, it's like, yo, Marcus, for all the good things that you do, you're finding ways to do the worst things at the worst possible time, bro. That was the play that gave them the lead with in the crunch. They hadn't had a lead all game long, or they hadn't had a lead in a while, rather. So you spark the choke job that gives up the 20-point lead, and you seal them getting the lead with the same type of play. It's just like, yo, Marcus, you can't win a championship if this is the crap you're gonna do, bro. You're gonna help the team, and then you're gonna hurt the team when it matters the most. He's gonna have to find a way not to let that happen. He's gonna have to find a way to not let that happen, man. You know what I mean? I love having him on the team. I'm happy he's here. I don't want to trade him. But these are the type of games that make you understand why he's been traded in this league. These are the games you understand why Boston was finally okay with letting him go. Because the stuff that he did and when he did it is just unacceptable. You sparked the choke job and you seal them getting the lead, bro. That is just on the same type of play. Unnecessary nonsense. One play, lay the ball up. The other play, get the ball to the big. He pass when he should shoot and he shoot when he should pass. I don't understand the decision-making down there with that man. I really don't get it. What was that? Anyway, so, yeah, let's move on. Luka Doncic, 38 minutes, 29.7 of 25 from the field, 2 of 14 from the 3, 13 of 14 from the line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 turnovers, 1 steal, -5. It's a terrible shooting night for the Don. 29 minutes is great. This is one of those games where the player shoots bad, but the refs call the fouls to get him to the line to make up the numbers. The NBA is very consistent with that. Normally don't see that with our team. Tonight I saw it with Luka. He wouldn't have had many points if it wasn't for the free throw line. 6 turnovers with a bunch of missed shots. It's not a good night for him. Not a good night. No, not even going to pretend. At least he hit 13 to 14 free throws, so we definitely appreciate. We always point out when he's hitting free throws because that tends to be a demon for him. So, yeah, he did good there. Jared Vanderbilt, that's who I'm giving the game ball to. He only played 15 minutes. This is going to be the first time I give the game ball to somebody that only played 15 minutes. But he sparked a lot of what was right down there. 15 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He hit a 3 in this game. 7 boards, 2 steals, 1 block, 6 offensive boards, +7. Most of us, of what was going right down there, what happened with him on the floor, it seemed. He was terrific with the minutes given. He should have had more minutes, obviously. And this is what you get when you play him. And when he's playing well and you play him, you get this. You may not have the spacing in theory. You may mess up a couple things here and there. But 2 steals, 6 offensive boards. In a game where both teams can't score very well, in a game where you got turnovers left and right, He's giving you second chance rebound situations. He's getting steals. That's basically 8 possessions that he gave you. And you only won by 2. So for me, that's where I'm going to give the game ball. The energy was there. And he just sparked a lot of what went right down there. And nobody really played that great, to be honest with you. That's what this comes down to. This was a team effort. We had to claw, scrape, and fight to get this game. And Jared Vanderbilt kind of spoke to why we were able to accomplish that. Just in only 15 minutes, he made a massive impact on this game. Jake LaRavia, bad first half, amazing second half in the defensive end. 6 points in 21 minutes, 2 of 9 from the field, or 4 from 3. It wasn't done there. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, but 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 offensive boards, plus 13. He did a lot of what Vanderbilt does. He was getting steals, especially in that third quarter. He was sparking a lot of fast break opportunities. We didn't score on all of them, but he was stealing the ball left and right from those guys. The blocks were felt. And you can see it in the plus minus. He led the entire team. Plus 13 in a game like this. You needed him to bleed like that. And the 8 boards, terrific. I just thought he was good. The shooting could have been better, obviously, but he was a massive part of why this game worked for us in the second half. Jackson Hayes also same thing. 18 minutes, 12 points, 4-4 from the free throw line, 4-5 from the free throw line, 4-4 from the field. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, plus 11. He also same thing. Helped a lot. The big dunks were huge. Every play he had was a massive highlight. Maybe the dunk of the year. The 9 boards. He, like his other bench teammates, just did all those things you needed us to do. When you look at what our bench did, we didn't really score like that. But Jackson Hayes had 9 boards, Jake LaRavia had 8 boards, and Jared Vanderbilt had 7 boards. That is why we won the game, because those guys kept giving us second chance points. 6 offensive rebounds for Vanderbilt, 3 for LaRavia, 3 for Jackson Hayes. Our bench came through. Not in the scoring column like most benches do, but they killed it on the glass. They played good defense in the second half, and they got us second chance opportunities. And that's what you really need when both teams are cold, especially when you're shooting like 15% from behind the arc or whatever it was. We needed that from our bench. I thought our bench was terrific tonight in that way. Gabe Vincent, 19 minutes, 5 points, 2 or 3 from the field, 1 3 from 3, 1 steal, plus 10. He was pretty good. You know, I thought that some of his minutes were really good. Drew a good foul, hit a key 3-point bucket. So I'm not going to complain about Gabe, but I tell you this, I think we would have got more production out of Nick Smith. I think you get more production out of Nick Smith. So everything that Gabe did tonight, I can't tell you that Nick Smith wouldn't have did better. He would have. We know it. I just wish our coach believed that. Dalton Connect and Aluthero got DNPs tonight. Nick Smith did as well. So that's what your bench did. I think our bench really is, from the plus minus, that tells a story, because our starters were minus, except for LeBron, was a plus 8. But our bench were all pluses. Plus 7 for Vanderbilt, plus 13 for LaRavia, plus 11 for Hayes, plus 10 for Vincent. So our bench really carried the load, and our starters were struggling to hold on to it. And the Suns' defense was really difficult to deal with, but the Suns' offense, just like it's been for the last 3 games, just awful. They can't score. They were able to score, but they weren't able to hit shots. Suns are just on a cold streak shooting the ball right now. And we benefited from running into them during this stretch, because every game they've been a part of has been a brick show. It really has. They've just been bricking. The other teams have been bricking. Ugly games. Lots of offensive boards. But tonight, you give credit to the Lakers for killing it on the glass, man. 24 offensive rebounds. 43 free throws attempted. It made up for the 7 of 37 from the three-point line, which was 19%. I said 15. 19% from the 3. That's horrific, but we made up for it at the line. Physical basketball game. We took a lot of punishment. I'm glad we don't play again for another week. That's not true. We play on Thursday or something like that. But we got some time off before we have to play Utah again. 3rd time this month. We're seeing the same teams over and over again. I wish they would switch that up a little bit better than they did in this stretch. But we see the Suns team, of course, again in like 10 days. Which is going to be very interesting given the fact that these two teams had so much bad blood in this game. This is probably the most physical, most intense basketball game we played all season. No Austin Reeves, of course, for this one, so he was definitely missed out there, but I'm sure he didn't mind not playing in this game given all the physicality. and pushing around. He didn't need that. His body needed rest, and I'm glad he got it tonight. We still got the victory. Strange basketball game, man. Both of these teams are trying their best to lose. Honestly, both of these teams couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. But the defense was good on both sides. The rebounding, of course, was good on our side. And this game lasted forever. It started at 5 o'clock, didn't end until 8, man. 3-hour basketball game because of all them free throws. But we're glad that ultimately we got to the line more than the other team. In fact, a lot more than the other team. 18 times more than the other team. So the Lakers are 18-7, and the Suns are 14-12. I think the Suns played the Golden State Warriors twice before seeing us again. That's exactly how that's about to go. They just did not do a lot of variety here as it pertains to these schedule makers this year. And the Suns, to have to see the Golden State Warriors twice and then turn around to see this Laker team again. And mind you, we're going to be flying back to Phoenix. I think the way this looks, the Lakers will be playing the Utah Jazz in Utah. Then we play the Clippers, of course, in Inglewood. And then we come back to that building in Phoenix and deal with the Suns team yet again the day before Christmas. And, of course, we see the Rockets on Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's what our schedule's looking like, man. I want to tell you what the standings are, but for whatever reason, the Wi-Fi cut off again. But this was a fun basketball game. The first half was a struggle for us. Second half, we played some really, really good defense. Some of the best defense I've seen all year between LaRavia and Vanderbilt. They just really put on the defense for us. And, thanks to some stupid bonehead plays by stupid bonehead players, this game was more interesting than it needed to be. That's exactly what it was, man. If I'm being real with you guys, it's just people who are known for doing dumb stuff really did some dumb stuff tonight, man. And we almost gave it back, man. Our free throw shooting was bad. LeBron James missed a key technical free throw that would have tied the game up, and then missed the first free throw of 3. This game was far more interesting than it needed to be, just because we weren't hitting shots from really all over the place, man. So, standings, have they been updated? Yes, the Lakers are still in 4th place as of right now, 1/2 game behind the Houston Rockets, and tied with the San Antonio Spurs. Of course, OKC leads the way, 24-2. Denver, 18-6 in the 2nd place spot. Houston 16-6 in the 3rd place spot. And of course, as I said, for LAL, 18-7. Along with the Spurs, who are 18-7, and then Minnesota 17-9 in the 6th spot. And that Phoenix team is in the 7th spot, 14-12. Golden State, 13-13 in the 8th spot. Memphis is right now 11-14 at 9, and then Dallas has found a way to climb into this 10-16 at the 10th spot. So that's what it is, man. The Los Angeles Lakers, we won. I know we had to fight for it. I ain't gonna sit up here and say I'm overly proud of us, but I thought we really improved our defense. I would say this team came together a little bit tonight. When you win games like this, you got to feel good about the unit, the chemistry. Guys felt like they got to know each other a little better tonight. Guys were rooting for one another, coming to each other's defense, picking each other up. I thought the chemistry out there was good. I thought our energy was good. I thought the passion was there. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. So I'm pleased with this win. We do have to shoot better. We definitely have to find a way to hit more shots and just overall not hurt ourselves. You blew a 20-point lead in this game. You know what I mean? Like, there were things that were outside of your control that needed to fall into place in order for you to win the game. And they happened to do that. But this game could have been lost a million different ways. And I tell you, this Laker team, we're not playing that great, man. Since we basically stopped playing all them bad teams, this is how it's looked. 125-108 Phoenix lost that game. Had a game-winning buzzer shot in Toronto. Had the game without our stars basically against Boston when we got blown out 126-105. Had a very close game at the 76ers where LeBron had to basically hit 3 straight shots down the clutch for us to win. We could have lost that easily. You lost to the Spurs without Wemby. And then you barely beat the Suns on some stupid stuff. Like, we're barely winning. We could have lost all of those games. All of them. So I would not sit here and feel too good if you're the Lakers. You happy you won this game, but if you zoom out in the bigger picture, we've been playing awful for our standards throughout the course of this month. So now that we're halfway through the month, can we have the tale of two halves as it pertains to this month and start the process of playing better ball to end the year? Because this has been a bad month for the Lakers. And I know we're playing better teams. And I don't think we're playing that much better right now than we were when we were playing bad teams. I really don't. And we talked about that throughout the course of that process. But as I said, certain things that you can get away with against bad teams, you can't really get away with against good teams. And we're barely squeaking by here, man. We're barely 500 over the last 6 games. So, now that we get an opportunity to see this Utah Jazz team, we need to come in here 4 days from now and play with some passion, get some rest, hopefully get Austin back on the floor. That game is on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern in Utah. But we got to get our act together, man. We're going to get a nice little easy stretch over the next 2 games. Utah and the Clippers, both of these teams should not beat us if we do what we're supposed to do. And, try to get back on track before we get back in the same building next Tuesday, or the following Tuesday, rather. Because that's really what it is, man. We're going to have to see this team again. They're going to be fired up. And hopefully we'll have Austin back for certain. I'd imagine he'd be there. But, this is going to be an opportunity for us to get our act together. Play 2 teams that we should beat. Try to polish up some things that we've been struggling with. And then see this Phoenix team on the 23rd as a better Laker basketball team. Go into the same building ready for what this team is going to bring us. Hopefully that's what we're going to do, because I tell you right now, the way the Lakers are playing the Phoenix Suns specifically, I don't know if we can win a series against this team if this is how we're going to have to play. If it's going to require people to do dumb stuff on the other team in order for us to win the game, I don't like that. I don't like how that's shaping up. So, yeah, let's get our act together, man. Let's have a good week of rest and then get ready on Thursday for the Utah Jazz. So that's pretty much what I got to say. Salute the Kobe Minute. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.